This video is about set operations, and in order to explain the operations we're going to use this problem. So you and I are going to have a party, and we agree that each of us can pick up to 10 people to invite to the party. We decide that we're going to make each of our lists separately first, and then we'll look at the lists and combine them and invite everyone on both lists. So my list was Fred, Ilana, Sam, Ann, Janet, Eve, Ning, Yule, Mita, and Stranger. Those are the people that I decided to invite. And you decided to invite Ann, Esau, Irv, Stan, Ning, There, Fred, and Ilana. And our decision was to combine the two lists and invite everybody on both lists. So we combine the lists and we get Ann, Sam, Esau, Janet, Irv, Eve, Stan, Yule, Ning, Mita, There, Stranger, Fred, and Ilana. Notice that Fred, Ilana, Ann, and Ning are on both lists, so we don't list them twice. We just list them once, and that's how we combine those two lists. Now this set operation that we did, combining the set of people on my list with the set of people on your list, is called union. And we say that the combined list is the union of my list and your list. So to make it more formal, the union operation takes two sets, and I've listed here set A and set B, and we say that the union of those two sets, A and B, is the set of all members of set A together with all members of set B. And to indicate that we want to make a union of these two sets, we write A union with this U symbol, B, A, U, B, and then we list all of the members of the union of those two sets. We can list the members in any order, as you may already know. Now let's do a little bit of practice. Here are 5 different sets, and I would like you to figure out what the union of these 4 pairs of sets are. Please stop the video, do the work in your journal, turn the video back on when you've completed to check your answers. Okay, so A union B. Well, set A is the set of prime numbers from 2 to 11, and set B is the numbers 1, 4, and 9. The union of those is all of the numbers, and we often write the numbers in order, but we don't need to. So we would write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 11, or you could have written 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 1, 4, 9. Any of those would be fine. A union C, well, A is, you can see what the sets are, and this should be the union, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, and 11. And again, you could have written them in any order, as long as you didn't repeat any of the elements. B union C is 1, 4, 5, 9, 10, 15, and D union E, well, that's actually just the natural numbers. Now you may have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. That would be fine. But it's also important to know that when we combine those two sets, D and E, when we find the union of those, what we have is the natural numbers. Now, let's learn about a second set operation. Once again, you and I are going to have a party, and we each agree that we can pick up to 10 people to invite. We're going to make a separate list first, but this time we're only going to invite people that we have on both of our lists. So, here are the two lists. You can read them to yourself. And now we have to figure out who we're going to invite. So, when we look at the lists, we find Ro, Ken, Dan, and Andy are on both lists. So, those are the people that we're going to invite. And this is our invite list. And what we've done with this invite list is we've found the intersection of those two lists. The intersection of two lists is or of two sets is the set of all members that are on both lists. So formalize that now. If I have two sets, C and D, and here are the first names of all of those people, the intersection of those two sets is the set of all members that the sets have in common. So we'll write C intersect D, and that would be Dan, Andy, Ro, and Ken. Here are a couple of sample problems. I'd like you to do them in your journal. Stop the video while you're doing them, and then restart it to check your answers. Okay, A intersect C, that's just 5. 5 is the only number that those two sets have in common. A intersect D, well, that's 3, 5, 7, and 11. So what that really is going to be is all of the odd members of set A. C intersect E, well, the only number that they share in common is 10. 10 is a positive even number, but 5 and 15 are not. And then D intersect E, well, that's just the empty set, because there are no numbers that are both odd and even, so they don't share any. So the intersection of those two sets would be the empty set. And that is union and intersection. Thank you.